Hello everyone, and welcome back to my channel. I'm Nene and this is Nene's Crafting Corner. It's got a weird glare right there. Sorry about that. I finished the Madame Chic. And if I remember, I'll put a finished photo in. It's for my sister for her birthday. That is in a week. A week today actually. Anyway, but I have started another square. I love square. It's Cottage by the Lake by Steve Crisp, Diamond Art Club, if you couldn't tell. So I'm just gonna dive right in. Maybe, hold on. I didn't think this through all the way. So how are you? Okay, so I have had quite a few new subscribers, so thank you. And I appreciate every one of you. And I just want to check to see how you guys are all doing, mentally, emotionally, physically, spiritually, all of the things that need to be checked. Because I'm finding that by asking you guys, I'm keeping myself in check, I guess is the best way to explain it. And so, yeah, so I hope you guys are all doing very well. And I do mean it when I ask how you guys are doing. And I know I've mentioned it before, but I'm serious. Like, I'm a very good listener. If you need someone to talk to, shoot me a DM on Instagram. My info is going to be linked below. Because I find just talking to somebody, whether licensed or not, sometimes just talking it out helps me. So I want to help you if I can. So yeah, hope you guys are all doing good. Yeah, so I've explained my work in progress. So I guess all that's left is to start the chat, right? And so I'm just gonna dive into it. It's probably gonna be another really short one because as of late, and again, not complaining because I really do enjoy the non-eventful weeks. It's probably gonna be fairly short whip and chat, but that's okay. We'll see what tangents we get on, right? Because I like the tangents apparently. So last Thursday, per the usual, I went to work and then I came home, I recorded my YouTube video, and I sat here for probably a good 5 minutes trying to figure out what Tim and I did that night. And I honestly, I couldn't remember. So that's fun. And I always have the best intentions when I come home from work to write down what happened that day, and so that I can tell you guys, and it never happens. So maybe I can be better about that. Friday, again, got up, went to work, per the usual. And then I can't remember. Again, I can't remember if Tim went and played cards and I stayed home and diamond painted, or if we did another night in. I honestly, I couldn't tell you. No, there was one night. No, never mind. I'm confusing my nights now. That was when he came home from his trip, so never mind. Let's see. So yeah, that was uneventful. Saturday, I know something that happened on Friday. Friday I made my very first mortgage payment. Yay! So now it doesn't feel so surreal. Like, so for those of you that don't know, I bought my condo at the very end of December. We closed on it, and I had been doing a rent to own for 7 years. So now I own my condo. Yay! And I just barely made my first mortgage payment, and it didn't feel real that like it was mine. This was our home. It didn't feel real. But now that I've made that first mortgage payment, yes, it feels real, and yeah, it's good. It'll be good. And so that happened on Friday. Not terribly. I missed one of the, no, I didn't. So that was kind of fun and exciting. Look at me, I'm a big kid now. Then after work, like I said, I couldn't remember if Tim and I went out or if he went and played cards and I stayed home and diamond painted. Who knows? I don't remember. Not me. And then on Saturday, I was on Saturday. I diamond painted all day, neglected all of my adult responsibilities, except for the dogs. I did take care of the dogs. Don't worry. They are well taken care of, those fat little boys. I just realized my timer is probably going to stop this. So if there's anyway, moving on. My timer so that I remember to feed the boys. Bless their little fat hearts. That is all of that color. Do you guys see any more K's? Not that I expect you to answer. That'd be really cool though. Maybe one day. I decided to do the most heavy confettied area first. Plus this is a really wide canvas, so it makes more sense to turn it on its side. Sorry if you can hear my washing machine. I'm trying to do some laundry. Anywho. And then after Tim went to work, so Tim worked on Saturday per his usual, and then I diamond painted all day and shirked my responsibilities, like I said, and then Tim went and played cards, so I just diamond painted some more. I think I even played some Zelda, the Skyward Sword, and then I think I diamond painted some more. Sunday, we went to church services, and then we did some running around and got ready for the Super Bowl party that we were going to. We went to Costco and stocked up on what I like to call my coffee, is my Diet Coke. Speaking of drinks, I'm going to get some water real fast. Couple big gulps. That was just the cap screwing back on, snapping into place, so don't freak out. Sorry if that startled you in your ear hole. So we went and got me some more Diet Coke at Costco because it is cheaper per can there than it is in the grocery store. Got some more water. Oh, and more fruit by the foot. That's literally all we got. Oh, and we got dips and chips to take to the thingy, the Super Bowl party. But anywho, so after we did some running around, we came home, unloaded everything, and then went to the party. Tim's aunt and uncle were hosting the Super Bowl party. I ended up holing up downstairs with his cousin. She's just the sweetest thing. I love her so much. And so we sat and chit-chatted for, I don't know, a couple of hours, and we were downstairs chit-chatting, and unbeknownst to us, okay, let me just preface this with, I have a very small bladder, okay? One of Tim's other cousins, Jaden, came downstairs and turned out the lights and then literally scared the pee right out of me when I went to go turn the light back on. Now, it was not like full-blown accident here. It was just like a couple of drops, and I was like, oh, I just peed a little. And then that made everybody laugh. It was Marissa and I were downstairs talking, and then after Jaden scared us, and I was like, oh my gosh, I just peed myself. I have to go upstairs because the bathroom downstairs is not finished. So yeah, that was fun. I literally peed my pants. Literally scared the pee right out of me, so that's fun. And on the way home, I was telling Tim that Jaden scared me. And Jaden is his cousin that's closest to his age on this side of the family. So he's really close to Jaden. And Jaden is very sweet. I really like him. Anyway, in fact, Jaden and Marissa are probably my favorite cousins on that side. Well, on both sides, it's fine. Well, both sides of his family. Anyway, I was telling Tim about it, and he's like, Jaden scared you? He usually doesn't scare people. And I was like, really? Because Heather, his mom, Heather was telling me that he scares her all the time. And he's like, oh, well, I didn't know that. It was kind of funny. But that was our Sunday. And I actually got a lot of Marissa and I, she's very open with me, and I'm very open with her. Marissa is I think she's going to be 19 next month. And she and I, from the moment I met her, she and I just clicked. And I don't click with people like that very often, but she and I just clicked. And in fact, her dad, I was showing him, because Tim brought up my YouTube channel and how many subscribers I have now, because he's very proud of me, and it's very sweet. But his uncle Delbert, Marissa's dad, was like, what is it that you do? And so I pulled out the videos and I was showing him, and he's like, oh yeah, Marissa does that. And he's like, as I'm showing him this video, he's like, oh, she looks up to you so much. And I was just like, oh, that's just so sweet. And but yeah, so anyway, she and I were talking, and she's like, you should go on TikTok. You should make videos on TikTok. I was like, I don't know, but I have toyed with it, because they're not very long videos, and I don't necessarily have to say anything, and I can put some music on and just do a time lapse or something. I don't know. Do you guys have any thoughts on that for the TikTok? Because I've pondered it for a while about doing some videos like a couple times a week. Because sometimes it's super weird. I am like, oh, I really want to record a YouTube video. And I'm like, no, because then otherwise I'm not going to have anything to talk about later. But these short little videos, Marissa made a good point. She's like, you can just talk about your day, like how your day was, or, tell them a funny story. Or I'm like, you know what? That is actually really quite smart. She's a smart kid, that one. Think I'll keep her. So anywho, do you guys have any thoughts on that? Like, if I were to do a TikTok, is that stupid? Because again, I don't really care necessarily that people are watching me, because I started my YouTube channel for me, and I don't know. It's just something I'm putting my feelers out for. So questions, comments, general concerns, put them below, and I would love your feedback and input. Yeah, so that was Sunday. We had some really good food. His Aunt Heather, which they don't call their aunts and uncles aunt and uncle on either side of the family, which is super weird to me, but whatever. Because I still, even as an adult, call my aunts and uncles aunts and aunt and uncle, aunt so and so and uncle so and so. But you know, whatever. I guess to each family their own. Sorry, I have to apparently concentrate really good. So then after the party, we came home. I think we ended up watching True Blood for a couple of hours and then went to bed. Then Monday, I went to work per the usual. I came home. Tim and I had dinner. He wanted Arby's, so I picked up Arby's. You guys, my depression has been so bad that I haven't cooked a home cooked meal in probably 2 or 3 weeks. So bad. I have depression house really bad too, and if you know, you know. And I might have to bite the bullet and get back on my meds. Okay, I know I should be on my meds, but I'm sure I've mentioned it before. I am a horrible pill taker. I'm pretty sure that if I had to take a pill every day to live, like my life legit depended on it, I'd probably die because I am a horrible pill taker. But I think it's getting to the point where at least my anxiety, maybe not my depression, but my anxiety, something needs to be done. So I think I might need to get back on my medicine, which is not a bad thing. I'm not saying it as a bad thing. I'm just saying that I know me and I know that I am a horrible pill taker, so I just don't take them. Even though I know that I feel better when I take them, it's something I've always struggled with. But anyway, so I probably will need to get back on those meds. Because I don't take one, I take 2. Yay, double dose. 2 different brands, 2 different kinds, PS. Not that anybody asked, but oof. And really, I think it's more anxiety at this point than depression. But anyway, because I lay awake at night and worry about stuff that I said like 3 years ago. It's fine. You know, the things that I can remember that I said 3 years ago, but that's just like an example. I worry about the weirdest things. I mean, I worry about all the normal things, but I also worry about like things that people don't even think about. Like we were out at a friend's house a couple months ago, probably more than a couple of months. Anyway, and we were having dinner and a game night, and we were playing this game, and I made a silly, like, it wasn't even silly, like, I did something, it didn't even make a lot of sense, and I felt like an idiot, and I fretted about this for days. For days I fretted about it, and I was talking to my friend about it, whose house we were at for dinner, and I was like, oh my gosh, I can't believe that this happened. I'm such an idiot, blah, 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 blah. I was like, your husband always thinks I'm an idiot. Sorry about that. Alarm went off to feed the dogs, and then I had to check on the Instapot that has dinner in it. But yeah, the alarm went off to feed the dogs. But anyway, I was fretting about what I had said this night, and she's like, oh, he probably does it. He's probably forgotten it by now. I'm like, yeah, he may have, but I have not. Keeps me up at night because I'm a freaking idiot. Anyway, so big bunch of anxiety. Anyway, so I've completely forgotten the point of me telling you all of this, other than me needing to go back on my meds. Oh, my depression house, because now I have to claw my way out of a depression house, and that's super fun. Although I have heard one of my coworkers, she takes her medicine at night and she keeps a bottle of water and her pills by her bedside. I'm like, oh, that might work. We'll see. I'm also supposed to take prenatals because Tim and I are trying to get pregnant, and I'm not so good about taking those either, so maybe I'll just put those at the bedside too. Pills, they're just not my thing. Unfortunately, I do know that I feel better when I'm on them. Stupid. Where was I? Monday, Tim went and played cards. Oh yes, we were having Arby's for dinner because I haven't cooked for like 3 weeks because depression house. Anyway, so he went and played cards. I stayed home, you know, diamond painted, watched NCIS. And then he came home and we watched True Blood until he fell asleep. And then I switched it over to something so I could fall asleep. Because I fall asleep to little kid shows. And when I say little kid shows, I mean like Mickey Mouse Clubhouse, Sophia the First, Jake and the Neverland Pirates. Yeah, I fall asleep to those. Don't even care. No shame. Although I have rediscovered, because I discovered it a while ago, I rediscovered a podcast that I really like that also helps me fall asleep. It's Grown Up at Bedtime Stories, where nothing happens, because what keeps people awake or whatever is they want to know what happens in the story. So the idea is these stories are just calming and soothing, and you get comfy. She instructs you to get comfy, and then she takes you through some breathing, like deep breaths to relax yourself. And in her soothing, calm, quiet voice, she tells you a story that she's written about, like, you're walking home from the market and you get home and you read a book. I don't know. Usually I'm asleep within like the first, it's like, and she reads it twice in each episode. I usually never make it through the first reading. I'm usually gone by the, like, sleeping hard. And then if I wake up in the middle of the night, it's still playing. And so that's kind of nice. Because Tim and I have Apple TV, I can have the podcasts on the TV, and then I can black out the TV, and then it's still dark in the bedroom. And then if I wake up, she's there to soothe me back to sleep. Anyway, so that's what I did Monday. Tuesday was Valentine's Day, and I personally, this is my personal opinion, I don't care for Valentine's Day. Never have. And people used to tell me it was because I didn't have a special someone to share it with. No, I just don't like it. Because I'm sorry, a candy company and a card company should not dictate when my spouse says I love you and shows it. You know, you should show your love to your spouse or significant other every day. But I mean, like, I don't want him to feel obligated to send me flowers on a certain day. If he wants to send me flowers like on a random Thursday afternoon, you know? But again, this is just me. So he went and bowled because it was his league night. He's like, "Are you sure you want me to go? It's Valentine's Day." I'm like, yeah, I don't care. Like, that's not a huge thing to me. It's not like it's our anniversary or something, right? But so then he came home from let's see, we got Del Taco on Tuesday. He went bowling. He came home and we watched some more True Blood until he fell asleep, and then I found something for me to watch and fall asleep too. And now we are up to yesterday, you know, same old. Went to work. I diamond painted for about an hour. I have not, this week, I have not done more than an hour of diamond painting other than Monday. I have not done more than an hour of diamond painting all freaking week. It's a bit ridiculous, but whatever. Tim actually stayed home from cards. We had Arctic Circle for dinner. And then we watched True Blood while we ate. Then we watched True Blood until he fell asleep. Super exciting night. But again, I like that. I like those calm, quiet nights where not a lot happens. I just don't enjoy being on the go. I don't enjoy constantly needing to be somewhere or feeling like you need to be somewhere, feeling like you need to do something. I like the calm routine of it all. And I need to go see what my dog is scratching at because I'm not entirely sure what he is scratching at. But that is all I have for this one. So to recap, I peed my pants. And let me know what you guys think about TikTok, like me doing some TikTok videos, and then I can share that info below as well if you'd like to follow me there. Sorry if you can hear the barking. My dog's Blue's getting mouthy. So yeah, this was not a long video, but that's okay. Maybe when it warms up, you know, Tim and I can go on some more adventures. Random drives at the canyon or something, who knows. But yeah, I'm just gonna stop it here. As soon as, you know, I can put my pen down and tell myself to just put the pen down, Janae, you need to end the video. Okay, this is me putting the pen down. I hope you guys have a really good week and that this video finds you doing well. Again, thank you to all of you wonderful people that subscribe, old and new. I truly do appreciate it. And this most likely will go up on Saturday because I put the pro in procrastinate. But we'll see. Maybe I'll surprise myself because I actually got up and was productive this morning. More on that next week. Anywho, that is all. Okay. Bye, guys.